Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This can be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take a resonance and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below. Okay, tarot is a tool, is not the final rule. So let's keep an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel. And you really want to see what's up today, what's happening to the zodiac sign of Taurus. Sun, moon, or rising, any placement in your chart. The second house of Taurus, that Venusian energy. Very persistent and powerful. And sometimes stubborn. Taurus, sometimes you're stubborn. What is it? Taurus, what does Taurus need to know? Some different energy, Taurus. Okay. All right. One second, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. All right, Taurus. Taurus, the Six of Cups here. You could be having some nostalgia. You could be reminiscing about your childhood. Maybe you are a dog owner, a dog lover. Maybe you have a pet that you no longer have. Maybe this dog has transitioned. Condolences if you have lost a pet, okay? Or maybe you've given this pet away. I'm picking up somebody who's maybe given a dog or a puppy away for whatever reason. So you could be reminiscing on a childhood pet, a childhood home, or this could be someone just thinking about you, Taurus. So Taurus, you're reminiscing on your past, when you were much younger back in the day, or you're reminiscing over a pet that you miss, okay? This pet could have transitioned, and you could be reminiscing about the good times or imagining if they were still here. Or you could have, if this pet hasn't transitioned, you've given this dog away. Maybe you moved somewhere where pets weren't allowed, and so maybe you gave this dog to someone else who was willing to receive it, okay? All right. Or you're reminiscing about your childhood, your youth, okay? You're reminiscing about when you were young and innocent, you had no responsibilities. Maybe, Taurus, you're feeling like you have a lot of responsibilities going on, Taurus. Taurus, you taking care of everybody. You giving a shirt off your back, Taurus. The reading is taking a turn. Taurus, you giving this shirt off your back. Oh, no. So judgment is taking place, okay? So Taurus, you could be feeling depleted, so that's why you're in this nostalgia energy here. You're reminiscing to when you had less responsibilities, when there wasn't much to be concerned with, or feeling like it's all on you. So you could have a household where you're paying all the bills. You buy all the food, you pay all the bills. There could be some kind of situation where this is temporary. Maybe your spouse is going through some kind of hardship, and you're just being supportive. You're doing the best you can. Maybe you have older people. You have other adults or people in the home living with you. Maybe they're going through some hardships. Okay. Now I'm picking up maybe somebody's lying. Okay. Somebody's making money and just not paying their portion. Okay. You may not want to play with a Taurus like that if you're watching cross watching. A Taurus will kick you out. I'm just saying, they're no joke. Okay. But you're feeling depleted and you're wanting something to change. Okay. You're feeling like, look, something's got to give here. You want some extra. I hear somebody saying, I want some extra for myself. Okay. And so a judgment is being called. Okay. It is not the Taurus responsibility to deplete themselves. And so a judgment is being called, for you to rise to the occasion of making these changes necessary. So as I was just joking about it, Taurus, you may have to put your foot down and maybe give someone a timeline to either pitch in or they have to relocate, especially if it's weighing on your health. You're feeling overworked. You're feeling like, maybe you are accustomed to putting so much in savings per pay. And since these extra people have been added to your household, it's like all the extra tissue is gone. Even the butter, the bread is gone. Okay, the end of the juice is gone. The soap, it's costing you more money. The monthly bills are increasing, and so you're like, something's got to give here. So there's an imbalance taking place in your household, and you're being weighed down by the responsibility. And so with judgment here, Spirit is clearly saying for you to speak up, so that you can receive, a balance, a recalibration, and have your balance, reinstated to you. If your spouse is going through something, maybe they have a job loss or their hours were cut. Okay, that's one situation. But when there are other adults living with you who are not your spouse or your children, because that's what I'm picking up, these are other grown, healthy. I'm not talking about anyone who has to live with someone because maybe they are disabled or have a condition. Life happens. We get that. No, these are grown people who are healthy and youthful and younger than you, and they're partying and having fun, but every time it's time for them to pay up, they have an excuse. They don't have all the money, or they didn't get it yet, or they're MIA, and it's causing a lot of frustration between you and your partner and you and your household. And so it's time for Taurus to get their energy back, to get their balance just due. And so Spirit is saying you may have to let this person know, look, I'm just going to need you to leave. You have so and so amount of days to get your things and leave. I've given you a chance and it's not working. And allow this person to move on and give you no excuses, but make sure they exit your home. If you have to do it the legal way, Spirit is saying do that. If they're saying, well, I've lived with you so long, you got to take me to court. Spirit is saying, go ahead, pay for the paperwork. That money will be returned to you, but do it the right way. Do it the right way to get this person out of your home, because I'm picking up this person is younger than you. They're healthy and they're also partying, meaning they're taking the rent money they're supposed to give you and they're partying with it, or they're shopping with it, or something about a hookah. Okay. Something about hanging out somewhere and having fun and smoking and turning up. So since you're being disregarded and they're not considering you, Taurus, you have to put your foot down. Judgment is here. This is your confirmation, not a coincidence, just to let them know it's too much. It's too much and they have to go. Anytime they got you reminiscing about when you were a child and had no responsibilities, that's not good. That's not even funny. That's not good. The energy I'm picking up, that is not good at all. And we have to step away from being a care bear. Maybe you're feeling like, oh, they don't have nowhere else to go. Yes, they do. If they're willing to withhold money from you and go shopping in your face and party in your face because they know that they're hanging out. It takes money to hang out. Everyone in the world knows that. It takes money to leave the house. You're not supposed to leave unless you got the money on you, right? Right. So yeah. Yeah. And so the next card we have here is the Page of Wands. So Spirit wants you to be enthusiastic. Take action, towards putting your foot down. Do not feel sorry for this person, Taurus. And do not let them talk you out of it. If you figure out the amount of time when you want them to go on and you ask them to leave, do not let them come back to you and say, oh, I need another month, I need another week, because I'm picking up you have waited long enough and you have been very patient long enough. Okay. And so the next and the final card we have here is the Three of Wands. Okay. So it's time for you to return back to expansion and growth, especially financially. But you will retain your financial balance and your happiness once this person is out of your home, because the light bill won't be so high, the water bill won't be so high. You won't have to keep going to buy toilet paper or toothpaste. With this person living with you, Taurus, is not chipping in at all. nowhere. And so there's a lot of disrespect. It's like you're being disregarded and disrespected at the same time. Wow, Taurus, I didn't know this reading was going there. I really didn't. But yeah, it's time to speak up. And if you have to, do it the legal way and file court papers to get them out. Or Spirit is saying, be patient. Don't worry about the money you have to spend. It will return to you. Okay, so this concludes the read for the zodiac sign of Taurus. Later.